One of the most eye-catching mansions on Binghamton's west side, the Kilmer Mansion, now Temple Concord, stands out with its turrets and gargoyles. Our Amy Hogan takes us inside the mansion to find out more about the family who stamped their name all over Binghamton.
Everything had the word Kilmer on it. It's the Kilmer factory building on the corner of Lewis. There's 3 Kilmer buildings just on Shenango Street alone.
And when it came to their homes, the Kilmers were just as showy.
Everything was big and magnificent and audacious.
Jonas Kilmer built this mansion after moving to Binghamton to help brother Andrew grow the family swamp root business.
They were cutthroat business people.
And looking around this house, as you can tell, swamp root really took off. Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, branded as a medicinal cure-all,
which had 24 proof and some herbs and spices and $1 bottle,
that would appear in most household medicine cabinets by the mid-1890s and turned the family into multi-millionaires.
The one time they asked Willis what it was good for, he said about $2 million a year.
Willis, Jonas's son, was the marketing genius, branding his uncle's face on every bottle. Andrew Kilmer may have gotten name recognition, but not the profits.
Jonas and his son, Willis Sharp Kilmer, pushed Andrew out of the company, forced him out in 1893, bought out his interests.
Enough money to hire architect to the rich Edward Vosbury to design a castle to impress.
One of these faces is different. It's a gargoyle-ish face, but there's no 2 faces the same.
And what may look like wallpaper to the untrained eye,
there's tooled elephant hide.
When Jonas died in 1912, Willis decided to upgrade.
Jonas's house was bigger than Willis's. Willis always had to have everything be the biggest, and he moved into his father's house.
By that time, Willis was running the Kilmer enterprise, which had grown to include racetracks and a newspaper, and maintained the family reputation of being cutthroat businessmen.
They weren't necessarily a very well-liked family.
Their biggest enemies would be relatives of ousted brother Andrew. Family lore has it Andrew's son actually set the fire that nearly destroyed the Kilmer factory.
They were fairly certain he got drunk and was just upset and said it. Figured if you burned it down, that shows you guys.
He made his point. So did Willis when he rebuilt the building and branded the new factory as being fireproof. It still stands today, a 6-story building that has outlived generations of family drama. In Binghamton, for Fox 40 HD News, I'm Amy Hogan.
After Willis Kilmer's death, his widow sold the mansion to Temple Concord to be used as a synagogue. The mansion is often open to the public for special events and tours.